I'm in the car. I wasn't meant to be in a car. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to BPRL Red Division. It is the half season and it is round 3. My name is Lazy the Twig, or Matt, as you might know me. And yes, I will be taking you through Red Division this evening. So last week we had Canada, and the man that won that one was Mr. Colo Man. I may have to quickly, right, let's quickly jump out. Because I'm in the car, I'm just going to have to quickly jump out and jump back in. Let me just get us back into this. Fine. Sorry about this, guys. I know you can still hear me, but not see anything on your screen. I accidentally didn't press spectate, and it put me in a car. So for the start of the race, I would be in a car. So I have backed out the lobby, and I'm just waiting. There we go. Thank you very much, David, who has sent me one. Right, here we go. Let's get back into this qualifying session. Right, here we are, back in a session. Hopefully it doesn't put me back into the car for the start of the race. let's get everything up that we need. Forward track map enabled, and people have given me lots of invites, so that is brilliant. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, last week's winner at Canada was this man, Cola Man, who is currently coming out of the pit. So, at the moment, I was about to say Jimmy is leading, but it is Ahmed on a 105.043 who leads. You can probably tell, a lot of you have probably heard my commentary before where I do, this is my own league. And I have to do all the social media as I commentate, so do bear with me at times if I go a bit quiet on you. Let me just do this. So Ahmed is currently leading. Who's on a lap? Cola Man, last week's winner. He's on an invalid lap. Delta, he's not on a lap. Neither is Sticku. Snookster, apparently he's on an invalid, but he's still got his ERS high. Callum is about to complete a lap in the Renault. Oh, and I think he's gone wide, but I don't think it's invalid. And he's gone second fastest. That's a very, very good lap from Callum there in the Renault, as he goes second fastest. Curtis, watching the stream. Hi to you. The stream for Blue Division is on Indigo's channel. So his channel name is Indigo, and he is currently live with Young Lutz doing the commentary over there in Blue Division, and they're just behind us. Let's go off of Callum as Lux Mark is the first one into the 104s, 104.5. He's half a second quicker than the rest of the field right now. Let's have a look. Anyone else? Jimmy is going for another lap. Let's have a look at what Jimmy can do. I shall try and report as well what is going on in Blue Division, just to help you guys out. So, TCG Storm is the second driver, along with Trulson, who have got into the 104s, as we creep into the 8th minute of this qualifying session. Who do you think, anyone watching the stream, thank you for joining, any predictions who's going to be qualifying on pole, who is going to be winning the race, and who's going to be the top 3 on the podium come the end of the Grand Prix. If you're new to the BPRL, please do give the Twitter a follow. It's at BPRL PS4, and we got all standings, everything going on over there. So yeah, head on over there and give us a follow. We sometimes follow back. I'm nearly finished with my socials. Don't worry, I don't do any socials during the race. Right, socials are done. So, let's get into this fully. So, we have 6 minutes remaining. Let's have a look. Who's doing some laps? King Dommy. Finished, I think, about P6, P7 last week. I wasn't commentating Red Division in Canada last week, so I've only just seen bits and bobs. He finished about mid-pack, but unfortunately for him, he had a glitch where it allowed him to cut corners without getting warnings or penalties. So, unfortunately, he was disqualified from that race. So, hopefully, this week, he can get some points. And he's just gone up to second place. 104.717. Very good lap from the Alfa Romeo reserve driver. Two people haven't put times in yet. We are waiting for Storm and Snookster. Snookster is about to post a time. Here he comes around the final corner. And it's going to be second place. 105.92. Look how close these times are now. They are ringing in. God. It's getting competitive now. It's getting to the business end of qualifying. Disco Stu on his way around. Can we find someone a bit further around that's on a lap? Sticku could be on a lap. 3 lap old mediums. Interesting choice, Sticku. But he is the furthest one around that I believe is doing a lap. So, I think he's backed off a bit. He has completely backed off. Lux Mark sets an even quicker time. It goes 104.5 flat. Snookster's up to second. Disco Stu has pitted. Oh, he nearly lost it in the pit entrance. He's coming in and he'll have time to get one more lap in. A lot of people diving into the bits here. Not seeing much movement at the top now as another car comes in. Jimmy's setting another lap, or he's starting. Monocled Sir is about to start a lap as well. Not sure what the weather is looking like at the moment. If anyone from Red Division is watching, please let me know. And who's this coming around the top? I think it's Lux. He's probably coming in. Yeah, he's coming in. We've got a Ferrari. A Storm. He's about to start a lap. There is another Toro Rosso of Colo Man. Last week's winner, currently down in 16th. Can he improve? He said he wasn't feeling great in practice for this one, but he's coming up to the line now, and he's gone fastest, 104.409. Haas has just come across the line. I didn't see who it was. Mystic, I believe, just starting a lap. Monocled Sir, he's coming up to the line now. Jimmy hasn't improved either. Here comes Monocled Sir. What can he do from 10th place? He improves, but he doesn't move anywhere. That's a frustrating one when you can put decent time in, but then you don't move. Daymars is on an out lap, so he is warming himself up. Is Storm Phoenix, the only driver not to complete a lap yet. How's he going to get on here? As he comes up to the line, it's going to be a 106.8, so he's about half a second off the Stiku there, respectively. I can see some cars coming around the top. It's the other Mercedes of Catboy Key. He's not actually on a lap. Mystic isn't either. He's invalidated. There's Ahmed. He is not on a lap. He bailed out of that one. Monaco Sir dives into the pit. Storm just starting a lap. There's an Alfa Romeo. It's not King Dolly. It is Stiku starting a lap. There is a Renault of Trulson starting a lap now. Snookster also. Less than a minute left. It's gonna get manic. Look at that. It's a Toro Rosso 1-2. Toro Rosso are sitting pretty and they're sitting in the pits. Lux has come out. He's got no time at all. And he has actually retired. So I'm not sure what has gone on there. The Ferrari comes up to the line. I think it was Storm. Here comes King Dommy starting his final lap. Delta, is this you? No, it's Disco Stu starting his final lap. Here comes Anderson starting his final lap. Is that Snookster? No, it's not Snookster. It is Catboy Key who's jumped up to 11th place. There's a Williams coming up to the line. Is that TTG Storm? It is. He's up to 4th. There's a Renault. Is that Ahmed? I think Ahmed has crashed out right in front of the finish line. That's going to be off-putting. As Charleston jumps his teammate into 6th. Is anyone going to challenge for this top spots? Ayrton Senna could be a man to do it. Currently in 16th. And he moves up to 11th place. Here comes Storm Phoenix. He's invalidated. There's an Alfa Romeo. Here comes King. Can he? And also, Disco Stu. Himself up to 12th. From McCallum has invalidated. Catboy Key. What's he going to be able to do? He's 9th. And I think that is it. That is, yes. So, it's a Toro Rosso lockout. It's Colo Man and Lux on the front with Snookster in 3rd place. And I can tell you now that it looks like Pat is starting on pole in Blue Division. So hopefully he can get some points on the board there. So, the rundown of qualifying. Colo Man gets pole position for the race and his teammate is alongside him, Lux Mark. Then it comes Snookster, Storm, King Dommy, Trulson, Callum Anderson, Stiku, Catboy Key. Ahmed rounds off the top 10. Then it's Jimmy, Senna, Stu, Sir, Fiscal, Mystic, Daymars, Delta, and Storm Phoenix. So, as you can see, it is overcast. I don't think it's raining, but it'd be very interesting to see. So, as you can, I don't know what's going on here. So I was in the Ferrari. I accidentally. Is that an AI? So apparently I'm taking part in this race. There is an AI taking. That was a complete. But so. Whew, wonder what it would be like. Haven't actually looked at the live stream. If anyone has given me that information. It's a damp end, according to Storm. It's a damp. How you hear my voice? Okay, interesting. So we could see it get a bit messy at the end. Give me your prediction if you are tuning in here, and I did actually tune in for like a good 10-15 seconds to the Blue Division stream, and Pat isn't on pole. He got a 5-place grid penalty, so it's actually Ryan who is starting on pole over there in Blue Division. That is on Indigo's channel. I've linked it on the BPRL PS4 Twitter account if you want to go and watch the Blue Division. On here, red, we have a damp end at the very end, according to Storm, so we'll look forward to that. But it's the start of the race. Why have I gone to my person? I don't know. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. And look at Snookster's start. Snookster's got an absolutely lightning start, although he's lagging. I don't know what's going on here. To me, it looked like Snookster had a great start on my screen. I don't know what's going on the track, though. But Lux Mark is looking to make a move on his teammate. He's not going to be able to do it. It's a virtual safety car. I've been given a 5-second penalty for a move on my teammate. And now Let's Get Fiscal has been given one for a collision with me as well. That's not... I don't know if someone's actually in that car. I'm very confused as to what's going on. Catboy Key has left the session. Hopefully he will come back in. I did give everyone a good few invites, but we're back racing. I forgot to get this up, didn't I? So experiencing a bit of lag here. Sorry about this, guys. But it is Cola Man who continues to lead as Disco Stu and Callum is into the pits. And so is Let's Get Fiscal. I think Fiscal is... Has he got damage? He must have damage. Callum Anderson has definitely got damage. He's changing that front wing. Fiscal is serving a 5-place penalty, which has come up really annoyingly. Because apparently I'm racing, which shouldn't be happening. Chulson is having a look at King Dom. We've got some action down here. We've got Dave Mars and Delta going wheel to wheel. Oof. That could have ended badly. Damar's nearly caught the back of Delta, but Delta moves up into 11th place. Ahmed, the Racing Point driver, looking to make a move on Stiku. Coleman sets the fastest lap of the race, and he's already got that second gap between him and his teammate, so he's out of the DRS zone already, so he'll be looking confident. Damar's still hanging on to the back of Delta. King Dommy has got a 3-second time penalty for a corner cut. Storm is having a look. Luck's not going to make a move. Dommy looking at Snookster. I think Snookster's the one actually experiencing the lag. Stiku and Chulson. I think Stiku's made a move on Chulson, and he's got himself up into 6th place, as Storm has also got ahead of Lux Mark into 2nd. And we're looking at a lot of battles going on here. These two, Chulson, a better Jale driver, and Stiku, a better Jale reserve driver. We are missing two better Jale drivers in Big Baguette and Werner. But here comes Chulson on the inside of Stiku. What's going to happen here? They've got to be careful. And Chulson is the man that backs out. And Ahmed is coming up behind them. And Daymars has regained that position on Delta. Let's have a look to see if Lux can take back 2nd place from Storm. He's got the DRS. He's going to make a move. Storm is letting him go up his inside here. Let's go on board with Storm. Is he going to look for the switchback? He does. He's going to get a better exit, is he? No. Lux seems to get the better exit there, so Lux takes 2nd place back. Is Storm going to be able to get 2nd place back? He's having a look at the inside. Lux is leaving him enough room, but he stays there. Stiku in 6th place. But Chulson's going up round his outside. Oh, and he tries to turn in on him, and Stiku's been shoved, and he's been pushed off. Stiku's off the track. Ahmed is off the track as well. What happened there? Oof, and that was risky. Ahmed coming back onto the track like that. And now he's got a fight to stay on the track, and he's just clashed wheels with Delta, and now he's got his teammate right up beside him. So Ahmed has dropped a lot of places there. Because Delta's all over the back of him. People exchanging places all over the field. And let's go back to the front, see if Storm is going to be able to get ahead of Lux. He's not. Not on this occasion. Is there going to be any more moves? There is. He's going up inside Tamar. He sent it very wide though. He might. No, he won't. He's not going to lose position to Monaco's but Monaco's and his teammate's going to have a look at his teammate. Oh, it's actually tapped the rear end of Jimmy Allen there. And he's going to be able to go up the inside of Jimmy because of that contact. So Catboy Key still isn't back in his car. Callum Anderson, I don't know what's happened there. I'm doing not bad, 17th. Let's get Fiscal down in 19th. He's on the hard tyre, that early pit stop. He's going long. 2 stop maybe, hard to soft at the end. Callum Anderson, is he... What's going on? Is he missing... And he's crashed himself out. So Callum Anderson is out of this race. And that is the safety car. That is something we do not like to see. So yeah, that's not going to go unnoticed. Don't you worry. If anyone is watching, any drivers, can you give Catboy Key an invite? The invites he has are coming up as invalid. So if you can get him an invite, especially during the safety car, that would be a massive help, and he can get going in this race again. Yes, Adam, thank you for tuning in. My AI card did accidentally take out Storm Phoenix, which is a real shame. Although someone did ask to join and I did tell them there was a space, so that could be someone else in that car, not me. I don't know. I won't be able to find out the race, but apologies on my AI's behalf, if that is my AI. But as you can see, everyone is making the most of the safety car and going into the pits. Chulson has gone on to hards, as has Ahmed. So, a couple of drivers thinking they can take these to the end, maybe. Interesting, but the pace is going to lack. Stiku having the same idea. But a few people haven't pitted. Myself pitted. Catboy Keys Ghost hasn't pitted. Monoclid Sir hasn't. Neither has Jimmy. Hasn't. Storm hasn't. Neither has Lux Mark. Again, any drivers watching, please give Catboy Key an invite if you can. I can't, as I'm just spectating, so I can't give invites. God, we've seen a lot of action in these first 7 laps. It's been kicking off. Not kicking off in a bad way, kicking off in a good way. Like, there's some good fights going on here and a lot of exchanging of positions. And the Toro Rossos are still looking quite good at the moment. I'm also trying to keep up with Blue Division before we get on the restart. Sounds like they're alright. I haven't tuned into the stream, but sounds like they're going strong. I've received a party invitation from Pat. I'm currently commentating, Pat. Can't have a quick chat right now, I'm afraid, but that might sound like Pat's out of the race over there in blue, possibly, which will be disappointing to see. Chulson and Stu have just exchanged places under the safety car. Safety car is not coming in just yet. So we are going to have another lap of the safety car, because Mystic hadn't caught up yet. So we've got one more lap of the safety car. As we see a couple of drivers diving in. Sticker and Ahmed thinking tyre for them. Unless they've got damage. Sticker's got damage. So does Ahmed. They've both picked up penalties. Maybe I missed that. Maybe they touched each other underneath the safety car. See, that's not an AI. Surely that's not an AI. Oh, maybe it is. The turning's a bit weird. Maybe it is an AI. But go me, I'm in 13th. And I've crashed someone out. Call me out, guys. I'm a reckless driver. Right, so hopefully we're going to get back racing. I'm pretty sure that Sticker and Ahmed will catch up before we get round again. If someone can invite Catboy Key, please do so ASAP. Quickly, while there's a safety car. Oh, and we've had a collision. A 5-second penalty for Disco Stu. You just got to be really careful. You just got to stay well back. And there's another 5-second penalty there for Daymars with a collision with Snookster. Oh, Snookster's lagging, so we have no idea where his whereabouts is. Lux is taking a very long time to get going here. Don't know why he's taking so long, but apparently Snookster's already gone, and now he's lagged out of the session. So there's a load of penalties that have just come in there because of a really slow restart from Lux. And Storm isn't having any of it. He's going up the inside of Lux. Let's chill it out. As Cola Man now pretty much takes control of this race. The Snookster has lagged out. Hopefully he can get back in as well. Ayrton Senna trying to force his way up the inside of Colo Man. So Stu has served a 5-second penalty and he's gone onto the hard tyre, so he'll be on those hard tyres till the end. King Domi and Day Miles are very close together. TTG Storm's made a move up the inside of Ayrton Senna. And he's up into 3rd place for now, but these guys will slowly but surely catch up to the timed out Snookster. We're going to see any moves into turn 1. King Domi looking at doing so on Lux. King Domi picks up another 3-second time penalty. Ahmed's overtaken me. Catboy Key comes into the pits. Yellow flag in sector 2. Not sure what happened there. Ahmed and Stiku going at it, both on the same age tyre, medium tyre. Stiku's going to try and keep to the inside and get this move done. This is wheel-to-wheel racing. But Ahmed keeps 14th position. Here's the two Betejale drivers going head-to-head. Someone's gone off. It's Day Miles. Day Miles is off in sector 3. He's getting back to the track. He is back on the track. Oh, and he's got a lot of damage. He can barely make that turn, but he's coming to the pits. Good man. Disco Stu. Keep going, my friend. Oh, Jimmy Allen's teammate Ayrton Senna diving up the inside there. Good thing Jimmy Allen saw it coming. Monaco Sir has got ahead of Mystic into P8. Oh, Mystic makes a very big dive bomb up the inside of Monaco Sir there. And Monaco Sir couldn't really do much about that. That's a bit cheeky there from Mystic. Throwing it a bit too deep. And the racing points are once again back together. Oh, we got someone else off. Oh! Ayrton Senna and Delta are out. That's a big collision. That's a big one. I'm going to come up to that and have a look at that. There they are. Two cars at the side of the road. Ayrton Senna seems to have lost it and Delta has been collected by his car, and it is a VSC, and we have lost our 3rd and 4th drivers now in Ayrton Senna and Delta, who join Callum Anderson and Storm Phoenix. Oh, Mystic has just picked up a drive-through for speeding under the virtual safety car. And Disco Stu is about to be low. I wonder what's happened there. I wonder if maybe Stu pitted again to get rid of a penalty. He did pick up a couple of penalties in that restart. He's running P16. Coleman is the leader. He's got a nice and healthy 6.5 second gap between himself and the rest of the field. Mystic is now coming in to serve that drive through. And where are the battles happening now? So there might be an inter-team battle here as Monaco Sir is looking to defend the inside against his teammate. Or maybe they've just done a quick switcheroo, but he tagged his teammate. And Ahmed goes ahead. Here comes Jimmy. Trying to get ahead of King Dommy here. Remember, King Dommy's picked up a lot of penalties. So if Jimmy is using Jeff, we'll be able to know exactly what. Wilson trying to gain on, let's get Fiscal. Looks like Fiscal got past the Renault driver at some point. And he's up into P5, the better Charlie drivers. We've seen a battle a lot in Canada, and didn't keep Fiscal behind. So let's have a look and see if Charlton can get one back on him this week. Stiku is now coming up to the back of the Racing Points. Currently P9. Not had a bad race so far. Daymars picks up a 3-second time penalty. I agree, Catboy Key. It is quite amusing commentating on myself. I'm currently sitting 12th, and I've done 14 laps on softs. Look at that. I am killing it. Absolutely killing it. Charleston continues to gain on Fiscal. Those hards don't look too comfortable though, I have to say. Coming around that final corner, he looked a bit like he was fighting the car. But he's got DRS, but I think the mediums, 10 lap old mediums, have still got the pace on the hards. He's gonna look at the inside, but he's not close enough to make the move just yet. I'm sure a move will be coming shortly, and I'm sure a move will be coming shortly here from Stiku on Monaco Sir. Gaining slowly on the Racing Point. Monaco Sir, of course, trying to make his way back up the field after Mystic made that dive bomb, and I think, I didn't even notice, but Mystic, I believe, has DNF'd. Believe I did see him go into the pits for that drive-through, so maybe he's just retired in the pits. Sector 3, yellow flag. There's Snickter's off. Snickster has gone off, and he has dropped down to 7th place, the Mercedes. Right bang in the middle of the Racing Points. Here goes Charleston on his better Charlie rival, Fiscal. He's gone up the inside. Oh, Fiscal's had to just pull wide to avoid making contact. And Charleston gets the move done. Moves up to P4. This is interesting. Coleman leads by nearly 10 seconds. But he's on softs. So we're going to see another pit stop from him. I think we're going to see a lot of pit stops still, actually, as I come into the pits. And I now go last. Ahmed is now the latest driver to be catching up to Let's Get Fiscal. He's looking fast, the Racing Point driver here, and he's looking to go up the inside of Let's Get Fiscal into T1. He's going to make the move. He does so. Fiscal's going to get the better traction out of turn 1 though. But unfortunately, Ahmed looks like he's got a lot of straight line speed, and he also has DRS. So he's fighting a big battle there, Fiscal, but he's hanging on in there. And Chawson, who's got past Fiscal, is looking to get even further up the field, as he's now coming up to the back of Jimmy Allen in the Red Bull. Jimmy Allen's gone 17 laps on those mediums, and it does look like he's struggling for grip. Oh, and he's just dipped a tyre on the grass, and he's gone for a good old tank slap around that turn, and Chaucer's making a move up the inside. That's a daring move, but he's made it work, and he's moved himself up into 3rd place. Jimmy, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it is saying for him to come into the pits, I believe, but he's staying out for another lap. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hold off Ahmed though. Ahmed's going to have DRS here. What can he do? He's got the younger tyres. Let's go up the inside. He's making the move. Jimmy's aware of it. He's done well to stick it around the outside, but Ahmed has DRS here, and I think he's going to be able to make the move happen unless Jimmy can stick with it around the outside. He's trying his very best. Oh, he is trying very hard, and he's eventually given up the position. And there's little old me getting blue flagged. Blue flag, blue flag. Sebastian Vettel. Storm. Haven't seen him in a while. He's on 6 lap old mediums. And Coleman, the leader, has come into the pits. What's he putting on? He's putting on mediums, so he's going to go 16 lap on mediums. Will Coleman be able to get himself back to the top? And he's come out right next to Monocled Sir, and he should be able to stay ahead of the younger tyres, as Fiscal has lost his place to Snookster. I think that was Ahmed trying to make a move on Jimmy Allen there. But it's very tight. Look at this. We've got a right old train from Jimmy in 3rd all the way down to Sticku in 10th. Everyone is within a second of each other. Wow, this has got interesting very fast. And we have 16 laps remaining. And Jimmy has lost a place to Ahmed. But you've got to be careful. Looks like Jimmy is coming in. He's done well to stick to the pit lane line there, as Snookster makes that place. Snookster's got to be aware of Let's Get Fiscal behind him, but Fiscal's got to be aware of Coleman. Coleman's having a look into turn 1. Intelligently, doesn't go for it though. He's on the youngest tyres out there currently, and Coleman is going to make the move up the inside of Fiscal, and he moves himself up into P5. Any other moves being made in this train? Doesn't look like it at the moment. Sticku's breathing down the neck of Monocled Sir. Storm is also all over the back of his temporary teammate for this race. Anyone coming into the pits? Doesn't look like it. Who do we keep an eye on here? We're going to have to keep an eye on Storm, because he's making a move up the inside of Let's Get Fiscal into turn 1, and he's made that move work very well. Sticku doesn't get a good exit. He's not going to be able to make a move on Monocled Sir. Is Coleman going to be able to make a move? on Snookster. Looking up the inside, but can't make it stick. They're also coming up to Ahmed, so Snookster does have DRS as well. Snookster's going to defend the inside. And Kolo Man's going to take his time, be patient with it, and wait for his moment. Snookster is on 15 lap old mediums compared to Kolo's 2. Change of places down here. That's Daymar serving a penalty and going into the pits. Catwood Key has not been able to rejoin us. That is a shame. Daymar's still pitting. He's going on to softs for the last 13 laps. Anyone making a move? Here we go. Snookster is making a move on Ahmed. Kolo wanted to make a move himself. He's had to back off, but he's going to make a double move. Wow, right up the inside. Snookster and Ahmed went a little bit deep into turn 1, and Kolo Man has managed to jump them both in one sweeping move. And Ahmed has gone from 3rd to 5th after that, and he looks like he might be going P6 unless he can hold off Storm. That Racing Point does look like it has good straight line speed, but he's got older tyres. Oh, and he's given Storm a little bit of a wheel bang there. Bit naughty, trying to get as much of that track as possible for the next turn. But when there's a car there, you can't just shove a car out of the way. So where are the next moves going to be coming from? Monocled Sir, maybe? Storm on Snookster? Possibly. Oh, and that's a penalty for sure. That's a great line into turn 1, Monocled Sir. And here goes Monocled Sir on Fiscal, but Storm is also making a move on Snookster. He's trying it around the outside. Snookster's trying to defend it up the inside. Monocled Sir has gone up the inside of Fiscal, and he's got the move done on the Williams. Snookster's trying to come back at Storm. He's trying to get a switch back. Not going to happen. Storm has placed that car brilliantly to stop his rival from doing that. And as you can see at the top, Trulson is reeling in King Dommy. Those mediums at the top don't look like they're going to last very much longer. But then you've also got Kolo Man on fresh mediums, hunting down, and Ahmed's round. Ahmed has spun it round. He's done a reset to track. We did catch that. Resets to track are not allowed unless you are blocked. So that may be investigated after the race, but he's dropped down to P9 after that. There's Tay Miles, back marker, trying to make his way up the field. Unfortunately for him, himself and Disco Stu are quite far off due to more pit stops and penalties, I believe. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. Who's that? Oh, that is Daymars. Daymars has lost it. He's binned it in Sector 2, and there is yellow flags. We have lost our 6th driver of this Austrian Grand Prix. And I'm up into P13. So Ahmed has pitted. It's not a surprise. He did look like he was struggling on those mediums. Snookster has pitted for softs as well. I give it a right good go on with 10 laps left. Fiscal has gone 20 laps on his mediums now. We did hear, remember at the start, we did hear that it was going to get damp right at the very end. So you never know. People might be holding out for wet weather at the end. but it's got to come within the next 5 laps or so. Otherwise, people are going to be able to just stick to their tyres. Lux Mark is trying to... No. I don't think that was a very late dive from Lux Mark there, and I don't think there was a gap there for him to go for. And it's cost him time. And Monica Sir has actually had enough of his mediums. Let's get Fiscal decides. Let's keep going. Colo Man is now onto the back of Charleston. I can only see this going one way. That is Colo Man up the inside. And Luxmart has retired in the pits. That is a shame. And it's a virtual safety car. Don't know why. I thought he retired in the pits, so I don't know why there's a VSC. This is interesting. Look at these two. And here we go, we're back racing. 9 laps to go. Charleston has DRS on Colo Man. Can he do anything with those 21 lap old hards? As you can see, it has gone more overcast now. So we've had a couple of VSCs. We've had a safety car that's gone on for 3 or 4 laps as well. Remember that. So that has added to a bit of the time. So you never know. We could be seeing rain very, very soon. And that would definitely hot things up right at the end. I don't think, as much as Trulson is trying here, I don't think he's going to be able to catch on to the back of Colo Man and stick with him. He's still within DRS, so he's doing well, and this is going to help pull him up towards King Dommy, who's on 22 lap old medium, so he's really going to be feeling those. But it looks like he's going to just try and stick him out to the end, as is Fiscal. 2 drivers testing the medium tyres to their limits. And he's even got a driver to deal with behind in Sticku, who's on 3 lap younger tyres, but they are still 20 lap old. As Snookster sets the fastest lap on fresh soft, and Sticku is going to make the move. I've gone the wrong way, he's moved up the inside, and Fiscal manages to keep the position on the outside. But Sticku's going to come back again. He has the DRS. He's going up the inside, and I don't think Fiscal is going to be able to do anything about this one. And Sticku moves himself up into P5. And I think now, if Sticku can't get back at Sticku, he's got to focus on pumping in laps, because Snookster is on fresh soft and he'll be coming fast. There is rain. The rain has come. It's lap 30. We've got 6 laps left. The rain is here. If it starts coming down hard, I don't think people are going to be able to stay on the tyres. This is going to be an absolute ball ache for drivers. What do? You've got 7 laps to do, and it's starting to rain. Fiscal looks like he's already struggling with the rain, although he is on 24 lap old mediums, so they must be virtually dead. Oh, King Dominic nearly loses it. Coming out of the second last turn. Everyone is driving quite cautious now, I feel. But maybe not Colo Man. Colo Man wants this win. Oh, they're fighting the cars. They are fighting. Sticku and Fiscal are taking the gamble. Sticku picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Snookster's coming as well. These three are taking the gamble. There is a Red Bull coming in. Red Bull of Jimmy is also coming in. They're on to Inters. Is this gamble going to pay off? Oh, look how slow. Look at Dommy. He's power sliding. It might be too wet. Look at this. Look how slow they're having to go around here. They've just not got grip. Look at this. They are really, really struggling here. And they're both going to be coming into the pits, as is Chawson. Is Storm going to be doing the same? It looks it. Here they come into the pits. Storm as well. Is Monocled Sir. Oh, look, you can see with every turn they're just sliding out of it. And Sticku might gain a lot here. Because Chawson, King Dommy and Colo Man are out. Chawson and Storm are only just coming out. Look at Sticku. Here he comes. They're side by side. And Sticku's got the warmer tyres, so he's got the warmer grip. And he's got himself up into 4th. That has paid off. Fiscal 7th. He's only lost a place, I think. And Ahmed is the last driver to put on the Inters. So we've got 5 laps of interweather. This race has had a lot. Storm is struggling to keep hold of Sticku here. How is everyone in the wets? Because it's going to test you. People within a decent time gap are going to be trying to push here as much as they can. They want these last positions that they can pick up. Jimmy's going to be pushing to try and get up to Monocled. Snookster's going to be trying to get up to Storm. Storm and Sticku are pretty much battling it out. And King Dommy is going to try and stick with Colo Man. I think Sticku looks very comfortable in the wets. Storm looks quite comfortable now actually as well. And it does look like Sticku is reeling Storm in. Ever so slightly. And Dommy's actually reeled in Colo Man. He's within a second of him. Obviously no DRS now. So he's got to do it all himself with the ERS. And look there, you can see Colo Man is very much saving up on his ERS. Just in case he needs to defend from Dommy. Storm still hunting Sticku down. Is he going to be able to make a move here? He's put it into overtake mode. Oh, and he's just backed out last minute there. Not sure why. Snookster has been overtaken by Let's Get Physical. Snookster's lagged out. Hopefully he's got another invite to get back in, because he lagged out earlier, managed to get back in. It'd be nice to see the Merc driver finish this race. So I said Sticker was reeling in Chawson, but actually it's now gone back the other way. So we're not seeing anyone make any moves as Chawson passes my AI. Still going, P12. Up the boy. Coleman crosses the line for the second to last time. Oh, Sticker's got Storm up his inside into T1. He's going to try and hold it around the outside. He hasn't got the exit speed that Storm had. And Storm has nicked 4th place away with 2 laps to go. Will Sticker be able to get that position back before the checkered flag comes out? Remember, there are penalties that will probably come into play here. Jimmy Allen is gaining on Monocled Sir. Is he going to be able to make a move on the Racing Point driver? We'll keep an eye on the gaps. There's penalties coming all over the place. So you just don't know what's going to happen. Snookster's still going. Hopefully he can get back in, because we don't actually class people that finish as an AI. So he won't get the points unless he can get back into that car. Stiku has fallen back. He's not sticking with Storm. Storm is pressing on hard, making sure he's going to get this 4th place on track. Can you see a move from Jimmy on Monocled Sir? He's just not close enough, is he? He's close, but he's not close enough. He's got his ERS into mode 5. Monocled Sir's gone a bit deep. That's going to offer him a bit of hope. But we shall go to the front now, because here comes Colo Man. Round the second to last turn. He's done a very, very good drive once again. And it is, unless penalties have a say, it's back-to-back wins for Colo Man. King Dommy comes in second. He's got a load of penalties. Chawson also looks like he had a load of penalties. Storm comes through. Stiku comes through as well in 5th. Let's Get Fiscal crosses the line in 6th, but moves up to 5th ahead of Stiku. Monocled Sir, I finished 12th. Well in. No points for me. That is a shame. Jimmy is not going to be able to make a move on Monocled Sir. Monocled Sir finishes 7th. Jimmy 8th, but moves down to 9th due to penalties. Snookster finishes 8th. And Ahmed will come home 10th. To round up the top 10. And don't forget Disco Stu. Here he comes around the second to last turn. He hates racing in the rain, so he wouldn't have enjoyed these final few moments of the Grand Prix. And he finishes in a respectable P11. Whew. So there you are. Colo Man is your winner. Double winner. Won last week in Canada, and he's won here in Austria. Congratulations to Colo. Well done to King Dommy as well, getting on the podium, and also Chawson. we'll try and get these guys into the party to ask them how their Grand Prix went. But before that, let's classify this result here in Austria. Coleman is your Austrian Grand Prix winner. King Domi coming home in second, and Trulson in third. Storm finishes in fourth, Fiscal fifth, Stiku sixth, Monocled in seventh, Snookster eighth, Jimmy Allen 9, Ahmed in 10th, and Disco Stew 11th. I take 12th. Well done me. Catboy Key 13th, and everyone else, Lux, Day Miles, Mystic, Ayrton Senna, Delta, Callum, and Storm Phoenix, all DNF'd. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and let's see if we can hear from the podium guys. I am seeing a lot of messages coming through in the Blue Division chat, which is never a good thing, if I'm honest. But we should deal with that at a later time. So where are these guys? There's Coleman, there's Trulson. And there is King Domi. Yes, well done, Catboy Key. Yeah, get the engineer in, fix that internet up, pal. It was a shame we couldn't see you have a good race. Here is good friend and admin of the league, Disco Stew.
Alright.
There he is. Hello, pal. How was that? Frustrating?
It's just the word of the season for me, isn't it?
Oh, Stu.
Yeah,
and I'm sure you enjoyed the last few laps as well in the rain, because you loved the rain, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it's my favourite. Love getting wet.
Oi, oi, cheeky.
No.
Just wait to see if any of the podium guys are going to be joining. All of them have actually left the session, so might not be hearing from any of them. But saw you picked up a few penalties during that safety car restart, but then you weren't the only one. There was quite a few.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to double check my my view of it, but I'm pretty sure there's a bit of brake checking. But like I say, I can't confirm it until I actually look at it now. Cost me my front wing, which means I had to pit just as everyone was getting restarted, and then like an idiot I hit the wall on the way out, so I had to pit again.
Oh, oh dear. Well, at least you stuck with it. At least you stuck with it.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for people to crash out, maybe the rain catch a few people out, but unfortunately not.
Yeah. Well. I do have one bit of news. Snookster did not finish the race in his car, so he
Okay.
disconnected. So I don't think we can count his points, but we will have to
Right.
sort of review that. But if we don't count his points, you are in 10th position.
Oh my word, I have a
So,
point.
so you will have a point.
Well, that'd be nice, but yeah, we'll see.
Yes.
I'm not entirely sure what happened in the safety car as well because obviously I was following I Chulson at one point, and then suddenly I wasn't.
Suddenly you were in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did notice
Um,
that.
there was a bit of a kerfuffle. Yeah. I'm just looking at it now. There was a racing point just kind of sideways on the track around the corner. King Domi was AI at that point. Chulson was AI as well. I've had to literally dodge around both of them. And then, yeah, Day Miles undertakes us all under the safety car. So he went up to 7th from like 12th, I think it was.
Okay. Interesting. Well, hopefully they'll just come through in the steward's inquiries, and we can have a look at them. But what was I going to say? I was going to say something. But no, yeah, Lux just seemed to want to have a really, really, really slow restart. One of the slowest I've ever seen, but it's something that's completely up to the driver. So if he wants to go that slow, he can. Just people, you have to try and be really careful, which a lot of people didn't. There's a lot of 5-second penalties came up.
Yeah, myself included.
Yes, I've been guilty of that before. Bettajale, Australia, round 1, definitely punted someone off. And my AI even punted someone off there in that race, so well done to my AI. Yeah, my AI punted Storm Phoenix off, so I apologise to Storm Phoenix. I don't know why my AI was still there, but I do apologise, and hopefully that won't happen again, and I'll remember to click spectator, so...
Yeah.
That's a facepalm on me.
No worries. Well, was it Coleman won again, was it?
He did. Back-to-back wins for Colo, man, so congrats to him.
Yeah, it was, I think that was my call for the championship to start the season.
Ah, okay. Well, I think that is that. We're not going to be hearing from any of the podium guys, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Quick thought on the next race, which is Great Britain.
Silverstone.
Silverstone.
One of my favourites.
So why not change the form around at the favourite, at the home of racing?
I mean, McLaren's home race, my home race, everyone's home race. Why not?
It's written in the stars.
Why not go for a podium, eh?
I'll go for the win.
Nah. I mean, I'd love to, but I think Coleman is
he's
got
good.
it sus at the minute. Yeah, he's got a lot of pace at the minute. He's dominating every race, so it's gonna be tough to keep up with him for everyone as well, actually. But yeah, let's hope it turns around at some point, because I'm fed up of getting wing damage.
Well, yes, been nice speaking to you, Stu. We are going to end the stream. Hopefully we'll see you all next week. I will be back on Blue Division next week. Keep an eye on those lot. Although they're fast, they seem to be... they like to play a bit of bumper cars over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of worse than our league, strangely.
Yeah, odd one. But yes, we shall see you and everyone else, and anyone who's watching, next week for Great Britain, 8:30 PM, as always. And thank you everyone for tuning in. Goodbye.